I'm presenting a piece of code that's meant to simulate an e-commerce store. Here we are at the beginning of the execution of this piece of code. And so now I'm going to give a welcoming message as well as the title. And now following that will be the chance for the user to create an account so they can access the functionality of the store. Suppose my name is Junior Johnson. Then I have to give a password now. Okay, so there's a few conditions that must be met. So suppose it's too short. The user enters the password is too short. Well, it's too short. Like I ain't even gonna check anything else. If the password is too short, I'm not even gonna to check if they have at least one number or nothing. So now I have H. It's not too short, but it is missing a special character. So it doesn't fulfill another condition. So if it doesn't fulfill all the conditions, the user will not be able to go through. And I make sure to convey to the user where it is exactly in the password that they're missing. Now, let me just give a valid one. Okay. I send after the identify that the password is valid, I give a little I'll give a little message to the user. And now at the product catalog, so I display everything that my store is selling. And then following that, we have a menu. So now I'm allowed to choose what I want to do with this store. So I have a few things I can do, add to a basket, remove, view, and then obviously the same thing just for the wish list. What do I like to perform? I think I'll add a product to the basket. So I'm going to type in one. What would I want? Let's say I want some lotion. Yeah, I want to add something again. Conditioner. I'd like to add a third thing and lip balm. Yeah, I think done adding now. Okay, so perhaps I want to buy more stuff, but I just don't have the money for it. So let me add it to the wish list. So perhaps I want a beard comb. Add another thing and a hair dryer. Oh, wait, let's choose a razor actually. Razor. And then no, I think I'm done adding. Okay, so let me view what is in my basket. So what is it that I will actually be buying? Okay. Now perhaps I'm thinking, okay, maybe this is too much. I already have a conditioner. I don't really need it. So then I want to delete it. So I'm going to type in 2 as the action I want to perform. And then the position of the conditioner is position number 2. And that should be deleted. So let's look at our basket. And yes, condition has been deleted and these are the products I will buy. Okay, so I'm feeling confident with what I have already added to my wish list. I think I'm ready to purchase. Press 7. Payment portal tells me the value of each item in my basket and the total value. So now it's time for me to enter my card information. Now if I take a pause here, I use the learn algorithm in the source code to validate whatever numbers or selection of numbers the user enters. So the user can't enter a random selection of number. It has to be a valid card number. So now I'm going to go to just this list from PayPal. It gives me valid test credit card numbers, and I'll choose any one of them. Let me choose that one, input it into my, and then yes, it is valid. And now I can give an expiry date. So let's suppose that this can be any day. Don't really care, honestly. So let's say it's 2030. Oops, 2030. Okay, now a 3-digit PIN can be any 3-digit PIN. Don't have to worry about this. Display my user's card information. Now I give a shipping address. So suppose I'm in South Africa. And then I'm in, let's say, 8 Tomato Street. Address 2, let's call it vegetables. And then city suburb, let's call it Lagoon City. And then province, suppose it's in the Western Cape. Postcode, that can be any 4-digit number. And then yes, a receipt will be sent to Junior Johnson shortly. So now the receipt will be sent via file handling. So now if I go into my notes app here, this is where the receipt has been created and it shows me what I bought, how much is in total, gives me VAT information, gives me tendered, VAT registration number, and where the user can go complain, where to online, and just a nice thank you. Because we see our users and we appreciate them. So while that concludes my presentation, I coded an e-commerce store managed by Ntumba, and I appreciate the viewers for being here and watching my presentation.